Thank you for joining me in my mansion series. I'm Spunky Monkey, and you're trying to figure out where I'm at. Why am I standing with a jungle behind me? I'm actually not standing, as you can see. Uh, this is by Creative Test World. I usually don't just make a flat world. I usually just let it load a random one in if I need a flat area. This happened to be flat, so I hadn't done anything except cut down some trees. So that's why I picked this area. I think I spawned maybe right on that island right there, I think it was, is where my spawn was. And it's jungle all around here. It's actually pretty cool. So not a bad seed. If you guys are looking for a big jungle seed, this might be it for you. I'll post it down below. But like I said, I just do this, for, I'm in creative anyway, so if I want an area that's flat, I just tell it to, fill it with air. And there's my flat area. But I like this because I can go find a village and play around with villagers, outposts, play around with them, which I haven't done yet. And, wherever I want, I just use the locate command. But basically, as you can see here, I've got a duplicate of our farm, or at least one of them. How you doing, dude? He's been going for a while. He's doing pretty good. Here's the dropper, dropping the seeds on him. So as you can see, I'm just going to use the observer clock and a piston to activate it. Which we can actually show in a little bit. But the other thing I had noticed too is my original plan was to spill the water at night right after he went to bed. But the problem with that is I wasn't getting a lot of wheat. So I end up, instead of doing a day and a night, I'm just using a daylight. And as soon as the sun rises, all the water pushes out on the first tick, which is right here, the first pulse. This comes in. Here we go. Let me start at the beginning. You got the daylight sensor. And then this changes the constant power from the daylight sensor into a pulse. This is basically a dropper and a hopper. And the dropper has one block in it. Shut up, I'm explaining things. Oh, gee, excuse me. Oh, these animals are hysterical. But I'll get into that in a little bit, what I saw. But basically what happens is that stone gets shot into here and then fed back in, and that causes a pulse. So I've gone two ways with it, and the first pulse is right here, and you get a pulse to actually activate these to let the water flow out. But of course we don't want it to flow out. We want it to flow out for a certain amount of time and then stop again. So we need a second click. And that's where this also activates this circuit, which you can see all of them are at 4 ticks, and the whole circuit goes through here for the second click. So that's how I have the water system timed to flood it out. But at the same time, now that that's happening, and he sleeps through the whole time here. But at the same time this is happening, this is what's called a dropper latch pulse extender. And you basically have the same dropper hopper system here and a similar one here. Now this is your counter in this dropper right here. I figure about 23 cobblestone times it well enough to put a stack of whatever it is, seeds. A whole stack will drop down on his head, and then when he wakes up in the morning, he picks them up and starts planting. And I did have something I haven't done in a long time. It was a little time lapse. So let me show you to that, and I'll see you afterwards. I hope you enjoyed that. It's not an easy time lapse to do. It wasn't the most exciting thing to do, but I've actually gleaned a lot of information off of it. For one thing, this guy plants really slow. So yeah, that's one of the major drawbacks of this. Is I mean, you can see he plants a little bit, and then he goes to his workstation, and then he goes back out and plants a little bit, and then goes back to his workstation. You see that over and over again in the one scene I left you of the whole cycle. Yeah, these parrots are hysterical. There was one time I was watching them, and because I had this running for quite a while to see how my timings were and making sure he's dropping enough weed on him and the water was flowing out and not catching him, because sometimes I would catch him down here at the end, but that's all been eliminated now. Now that I have all this information, I can go just build these machines under the mansion, and we should be all set. But the yield on these, not that great. This is about, probably, see, I recorded five nights is what I recorded, and that was nothing compared to how long I had it. I mean, I mowed the grass, trimmed the yard and everything else I had going. So I don't know how many days that actually is, but yeah, it's not a lot, not a lot at all. But that's why I wanted to start on these first. They'll build up, and the carrots and the potatoes I should end up getting more on. And I was thinking about him in the mansion, but we'll get to him when we get back to the mansion, because the next thing we got to do is build all this. So I got to count how many comparators are here. So I got water timing down, and I got to remember I have 23 in here, and that might still need a little bit of adjusting. I might go ahead and let it run a little bit longer, because sometimes he doesn't get it all planted, and I'm not sure if he's just being lazy. Because you can see he hasn't planted all this yet. He's, the sun's going down, and he didn't plant all that, so I'm not sure. He's got seeds up here, so I might have to increase that, but we'll play with that actually on the map after I get it all built there. So I just wanted to get, I come to this creative world just to kind of play around with the machines and figure out how, I know what I want to do, how I want to do it, and I actually had two of these set up, one for day and one for night. But yeah, I was getting no wheat then. At least this way I'm getting some wheat. But you can see in the time lapse, it's not all fully grown or anything when the flushes out. So I might work on it, at another time, try and figure out a way to do it maybe every other day or something like that. The problem with that, though, is he will start breaking it and replanting, and then he'll end up with an inventory of wheat, which is what I think has happened with our guy. So I have an idea for that. But let's go back to the world, and I'll start getting this machine on. Alright guys, the signal should be coming pretty soon. Let's see where it's at. Okay, we got one more, and then it'll hit here. And that's when everything should activate. There's my 23 repeaters for the signal to turn the water off. And everything's all working here. It should be. There we go. You should hear everything clicking up. Excellent. Let's make sure the water's staying out long enough. Unfortunately, this first guy isn't getting any potatoes, so I'll have to toss him some after they're done. Oh, why did you do that? Something's going on here. Alright guys, well you saw it. It was dispensed the water fine. Get my hands back. Dispensed the water fine, took it away just before he woke up. He woke up with plenty of potatoes to grow with, and he started planting right away. So I think we're in pretty good shape here, guys. I'll show you what I did down here decoration wise, and then I'm going to have to end this episode here. But yeah, just to cover up some of the redstone, I used some of the bushes. I thought it looked pretty nice. As a matter of fact, I think I can put that back now. Excellent. So yeah, I think it's looking pretty cool. I put a little wall here around this, and put some trapdoors up around that. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep those or not. I was actually thinking iron bars, but obviously wood's a lot easier to come by than iron. But yeah, I thought it turned out pretty good. I think it looks nice. It hides it. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you. Make sure you hit that like, the subscribe, give me some comments. I would love to hear your comments. Catch up with me on twitch.tv/spunkymonkey on my streams. I'd love to chat with you on that and play on the server with you. So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.